Everybody, and welcome to another Transformers third-party review, courtesy of the team over at Show Z. In today's video, I'm finally taking a look at the Moon Studios MS-03 Iron Arm. That's their take on a masterpiece Kaen from Transformers Headmasters, part of the train bots, the strongest of the train bots actually, which is designed to form the lower torso of Raiden. I believe it's Kaen, I believe that's how it's pronounced, and he does of course transform into a DE-10 diesel locomotive as well. We see him on the front there in his bot and his diesel mode. We've got the train on the side. On the back there we've got him in his bot mode and his train form. Quick warning on there as well. There he is. That's the correct height. That's a 1:1 scale image of him. Let's crack him open. And here we have him out of his plastic prison. Now, unlike his comrades that we've had thus far, he comes in his combined form. He does not stand up as he is. There we go. That's going to kind of stay. No, you're not going to stand up. Okay, fine. There. We get some of the weapons that come with him. Really big, chunky gun. Looking forward to getting all of this combined up. Gain more parts and accessories. Pretty much what you would expect. And he has his little blaster there. And in here we have the train coupling hook, and we get some pegs for those screws and two translucent covers as well. His name is a bit confusing though, isn't it? I mean, Iron Arm? I mean, more like steel abs, am I right? Yeah? Nobody? That's it. That he is the abdominal section and the thighs of our Raiden figure. So he's looking absolutely sensational. Now, out of the package, my hips were detached. If you look here, if we just lift these up, these tab in. If I can just... Oh, no, that's not going to come up. There we go. If I can just detach there. We've got these pieces here that slot in either side. Mine were in, but there's still a lot of movement. Every time I move this, these would just then come undone. You actually have hooks on the bottom end of this piece here. They just fold out and they line up, and that holds this all into place so that we can then use those wonderful ratchet joints without crotch completely coming apart. Might as well just cover the articulation whilst we're here. That can go out to the side. Obviously we have an upper thigh rotation. Now we can come all the way forwards and backwards as well, because the hip skirts are fully movable. Just this crotch piece comes down. You've got one of these at the front and one of those at the rear, which tab in. And then we have all of those hip skirts. We also have a waist rotation in there, which is always a very welcome thing. No rocker in there though, but really looking forward to getting kind of the upper torso pieces as well. Really confused on how to display this though. Should I display this in his bot mode, his train form, or should I have him with the rest of them? Should I have them all kind of right ready in their combined form? That is the question. Now let's just see how big this torso is. Here we have him with T01. That's a masterpiece Optimus Prime, isn't it? So that gives you a fair inkling. I mean, this is literally just the thigh and lower torso. So I think he's going to be around the same sort of size as Zeta Bruticus. Maybe just a little bit taller. Now we'll do a review of all this when we get all the members. I'll show you how to combine it. But for now, I'm going to take him straight from the torso mode through to his train. So we can take a look at that. Let's just pop this waist panel off. This piece here does tend to keep coming untabbed. You want to lift up this skirt section on all sides. Again, untab from this side here. There we go. Legs are in nice and firmly. As you can see here, look, this is those little tabs. Look, just going to move those back down, and they're going to sit back inside this grey panel. There we go. That's in, that's in. Same on this side. There we go, that's going in. Come on. Would help if I had some sort of nail. There we go. That's out. That's out. And these are going to come up, and those fold outwards like so. And this one comes again on this side. That's just going to unfold and unfold. There we go. This comes untabbed. Back of the legs are going to come out, and these come out to the side. That then allows these pieces to just untab from the leg. They flip down and they flip down. This then comes down. And that's going to slide, and this is going to basically reposition itself. So it's here, this comes down, this is going to come out, this flips down, which in turn allows this piece to completely rotate around. This is then going to come back up like so. This can then come around to this side. We can then bring these panels up, and that's going to sit and tab like so. And this one up, sit in there. This one's going to come over, sit on the top. This will then come in and tab in like this. These can then extend. This rocks up, and these are going to come around to the front. Again on this side, this is going to extend. This comes around, and this is going to just slide in to the front, and then comes up, and this comes up like so, and then you want to flip those sections so it locks it. And you want to do this exact same thing over on this leg as well. So unfold it and then basically kind of refold it back on itself. So we've got a polar opposite of this one. Come around to the center torso section. You want to just split these up. So that separates from that side. And again, moving the crotch out of the way. One comes one way. Which one's going to lift? There we go. They lift like so. These just move out of the way. This untabs and moves out of the way, and these here just untab and pull upwards, and untab and pull upwards. And pull upwards so that they shift out from beyond this point here. These sections here, again, they are hinged at various different points, like so, and then they are going to unfold. Do the same with both sides of this. So here, do it over here as well, making sure that these sections roll upwards so that you're giving us the biggest void here. This needs to be straight, and that now allows this piece here to come through that gap, and this is going to slide down into that void, and as you can see here, that is going to slide and come on and locate, and these tab in either side. And with those done, rotate that thigh piece, and that now reveals tabs at the top end of these legs as well, allowing this section to push, tab and secure into position. So again, on this side, rotate that at the thigh panel, and these are going to push tab and secure in to place there. It's kind of coming together slowly but surely. Next step is to just move this tab piece up. This drops down, and it's going to fill this void here. It's quite nice the way that it does it. These just slide in nicely, push and tab in like so. These come around again and just push and lock, push and lock. You've come untabbed, haven't you? Why have you come untabbed? And then this piece here, this needs to be at the front. So you've got a couple of hinges here. One is a very, very squeaky hinge, which I don't like applying lots of pressure to, but it's this one here. This collapses down like so, and as that collapses down, this is also going to rotate. It's kind of like a right angle, so this one goes straight and the one underneath it rotates slightly. There we go, there we go. So that slides backwards, and you can see we've got a tab here and a tab here on both sides. Those are going to line up, and it's also going to line up with these panels at the top as well. Make sure that's fully tabbed in. This is going to go into that slot, tab it in there nicely. We want to just kind of finish this off by making sure these are rotated. This is going to line up. Ooh. Might help put these around the right way, mightn't it? There we go, that's that one. And flip. There. There we go. These are all really kind of coming in together nicely now. And yep, so this is going to flip up, and this here is going to tab into here. So rock that down. And come on, in you go. There we go. And last little finishing touches, these hip skirts slide. They are on a sliding hinge that comes all the way down. This now lines up with the leg panel. These are going to flip around so they sit central. Again on this side, slide this one down. There we go. That's on a right angle, that's going to slide in. This is going to flip around like so and like so, and these are just going to tab in on the underside. There are panels just on either side here. Going to push and lock those into position. There we go. And that is all coming together. And here we have him transformed up into the DE10 diesel locomotive. That's a pretty decent train mode. Some of these hold together better than others. You can stack the weapons on top. Not a fan of that kind of weapon stacking. Again though, this is one of the first real combiner sets that I've wanted to kind of triple dip in. I really do adore all three modes so far for these. They're going to look fantastic, aren't they? Genuinely very, very happy with them. Train bot I've got to hand. I've got the Mech Fan Toys Astro Train. Look, he's a little one in comparison, isn't he? But like I said, I will try and do a full comparison of vehicle modes, bot modes, and of course combined form when I get all of these members. I mean, we're 3 down with 3 to go. But I think 04 is out very shortly, so they're kind of boshing these out in quick succession. But this looks fabulous, doesn't it? It's a really long piece. We've got some covers here. Look, we've got the windows. Let's just pop down. So you've got space here for your coupling hooks, and these do work on the Lego train track as well, which I think is rather awesome. We can just unplug this section from the bottom, unplug this from the bottom, and we're going to just start unplugging these side panels. Unplug the side panel, unplug the side panel. These sections here are going to come undone. These kind of just lift like so, and lift, and then these lift away from these leg panels, and again on this side lift that off that leg panel and off the leg panel, which basically allows us to free up the legs, because this panel here is going to come untabbed. That's untabbed. These are going to come up nice and straight out of the way, and nice and straight out of the way. and the legs are going to come back up into the center, and as we bring those up, there's a tab in the center of each leg. Untab these sections from the center torso, allowing a little bit more room on the underside, and then we can bring these in and in, and as we bring those in, rotate the leg around, and then these are going to line up, push and latch into place. Give that a little twist, give us a little bit more room, and then these can line up and push, securing into position. Same with the rear as well, just line those up, push and secure those into position. With these shoulders dropped fully down, you've actually got enough room there to flip his head up and over, revealing that head sculpt, and this can then come all the way back up to the top like so. And remember, when we untabbed these panels, you want to re-tab them back in together, so they've got I think it's 3 sections that join, 1, 2 and 3. That then bends down on that hinge, and then this is going to come up. These sit like so. And with that all the way up, this comes up like so and squares off against that shoulder. Slide these panels back up and back up like so. This is going to drop, and this is going to tab in on his chest. Come on. There we go, that's in. Push and lock that into position, and then these are going to slide around and just tab in to this section on either side. I've then done exactly the same thing, but with the rear, pushing and tabbing those in, and again sliding, pushing and tabbing those sections in. With these panels here pushed in nice and firmly, we can slide the shoulder tab in, and that's going to latch over this chest panel. That's then going to rotate around. This comes down, this will flick up. We have a hand on the inside like so. Bring that around, rotate, bring this back down and push and tab that in. This needs to slide in and latch like so. Bring that down and up, and then straighten off that arm and that arm. There we go. Come around to these panels here. These are going to rotate around, so bring those up. Right. This is going to come around, and this is going to close like so. Same on this side. Bring that around like that. This is going to I want that the other way around, I think. So when we close it, these are going to be on the center. It's going to bend around, and then using this hinge here, push that down, rotate so that comes up, that comes around like so, and these are going to push and tab in to one another they're getting there, they're getting there. Come on. There. And you. There and there. There we go. This comes over. And then this is going to just push and locate at the top of those shoulders, like so. And then coming around to these feet, you want to just flip those retaining tabs back to their starting positions. Come on. There we go. These are going to fold inwards and inwards. This is going to disengage. Come on. Whoop. There we go. These open up nicely. So with the legs open, you want to just bend that joint down so that when we collapse this leg, everything is nicely hidden. Again, flip these around, untab this section here, bring that down. That's going to sit on the inside, and this section here is going to quickly rotate around. Same with this side, bring that around, untab, bring that inwards like so, and it's going to come up, and this top piece here is going to flip and rotate. This section here is going to open up because the foot is going to come down all the way around and sit at the front. It's going to then come back around to the base, and then with these lined up and with this piece here lined up, so it's going to slide in. These pieces here are going to sit and tab in to the leg, and then we can just push and secure these sections in nicely. Doing the same with both sides. There we go. Make sure that these retaining tabs on the wheels are back to where they were. There we go. Flatten the wheels, and then bring this back in, and that's going to push, tab, and locate into position nicely. And then this is going to come up, and that's going to finish off the base of the foot. Rotate the leg around to the front, and then the foot panel itself just slides down and just pushes on those toes. And here we have him fully transformed up into his bot mode. Now it's not perfect, but it is ruddy good. It's those shoulder tabs I don't like. I think it's putting too much stress on that creaky hinge. Really would like something like ratchets or something up the top there. Some people don't like the backpack. It can be dropped and lowered down, but this is pretty much cartoon accurate. He does have that kind of big high backpack thing going on. Bot mode, I think, honestly, it does look sublime. It's just those shoulders. He's one of the biggest of the team thus far. I'll show you that in the scale comparison. The sculpt on him, like I said, in my opinion, is probably one of the best so far. Really nice face detailing, big, solid kind of Tonka toy of a bot. Just a really nice bot from the ground up. Absolutely solid looking piece. Here he is with the two other releases thus far. See, he's a big bot. I mean, they come up to kind of his shoulders. So he's a good kind of head and a bit taller. Really big piece. A few Headmaster fans out there. Here he is alongside Weird Wolf and Mindwipe. That gives you an idea of how they would fare when they're all fighting off against one another. And TE MS-01. Poor old Prime. Bots are just getting bigger and bigger and he's staying the same size. Just realised I haven't actually fully transformed him. This bit here, I always forget it because it's such a small kind of, I guess it's not insignificant, I guess, but yeah, this comes undone and flips down, so this can come down. This goes round and sits at the side like so, just kind of tidying off those side panels. Their head can look up, down, left and right, tilt quizzically side to side. Shoulders, you have to kind of apply pressure to here because you've got this horrible hinge here, which I really don't trust. Got that rocking hinge up and down. We've got a little right angle there as well, so you can get the shoulder to sit slightly higher above, or you can drop that down. We do have not one but two bicep bends on that elbow. There is rotation on the wrist and there's articulated fingers and thumb. Waist can rotate around nicely. We have hip skirts to the front and rear, allowing for really solid joints going outwards and upwards. Upper thigh rotation in there and a really nice deep bend on that knee as well. And then we've just got some pivoting on the toe. It can shift up and down as well, but it doesn't really play a part with the foot there. It's all kind of a fixed unit. It's more cosmetic show, I guess, but yeah, for a big guy he's pretty posable. I would like slightly closer ratchets. Quite a wide stance he has going on, and I would like something to maybe just latch these shoulder pieces in, because every time you kind of move those shoulders, these do come undone. I would like something that kind of just folds over and just tabs in. Maybe something from the backpack here could have gone over and lined up with these tabs. But all in all, he's a really good looking piece. You can kind of maneuver the backpack down further by arching this hinge here and tabbing it in. But honestly, I mean, that's pretty show accurate. So I'm still very interested in the Takara releases of these, but they are going to be somewhat smaller from my understanding. I mean, this is, in my opinion, a very good masterpiece version of Kaen. I just think he looks absolutely superb. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Like I said, once I get all of these together, I will do a full video comparing and combining. But until then, thank you all very much for taking the time out of your busy lives to watch my content. And until next time, for myself and the rest of the Collectibles household, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.